Hello and welcome to the afternoon wrap-up of the keynote general discussion this morning. Carl Bass.
Yes, CEO of Autodesk.
Tom Kelly.
Yes.
Of IDEO.
That's correct.
And
Jeff Kowalski.
Jeff Kowalski, CTO of Autodesk.
Yeah.
So a pretty good presentation this morning. The main two talkers, of course, Carl did kind of segues between everybody, and then Tom came on, and then Mr. Kowalski was the last one on. But I don't know. What did you think of the first of Tom's presentation?
I really enjoyed Tom Kelly's presentation. I especially liked his comment on the Red Queen effect. That was my favorite kind of catchphrase of the day.
And what is the Red Queen effect?
That is the idea that you have to run twice as fast to get where you're going. So the idea is if you're talking about innovation, which of course design work and everything is a big push at this event. What happens is everybody's out there innovating globally. So you're working in a global market. So that means that you have to go twice as fast to stay ahead.
Yes, and that's the way it goes. And what else did you think of his presentation?
I thought it was really interesting. I was not aware that IDEO had been behind a lot of innovation in terms of just things across the board, from the squishy toothbrush to different ways of running your customer service and stuff. So that was kind of interesting. Mm-hmm. But he actually has a book that's either he's just finished up or it's already out, called The 10 Faces of Innovation. So if you're interested in seeing some of his ideas, you might want to grab that book. And
a lot of the things that Carl Bass showed in between the segments were really kind of just highlights of current technologies and implementation. Like you said, he was talking about 1% innovation, 99% hard work. That was kind of their presentation focus this time. Now, moving on to Mr. Kowalski's presentation.
I want to mention before that is, Carl emphasized a couple of things, two ways that the kind of design happens. One is biomimicry, that he wanted to emphasize, the other being algorithmic design. So a couple of interesting ideas there, and where do you go to get inspiration for ideas? And so we might want to mention that too, because that was a pretty interesting part of his talk as well. But to move on to what Jeff had to say,
which was,
well, he talked a lot about how, as a CTO, how software, how computers can make the design job easier for you, help you innovate by having the computer do a lot more of what sort of are the mundane tasks of design, so repetitive types of things, and how they're really trying to move software to do that. And then he also showed very, very cool demos of 3D printing. So that's the first time I've actually seen the products of 3D printing.
Well, 3D printing, actually, that was Carl at the very end. No, actually, I thought Carl showed. No, Carl showed it doesn't matter. Sue doesn't know what she's talking about. But Jeff actually showed the augmented reality, not the motorcycle. But that's neither here nor there. What? Yeah. It doesn't matter. Sue's wrong. So that's kind of, and a lot of technology going everything, kind of harping on the fact that we're still in a realm where we're not that far out from the C: prompt with our little toolbars and things like that, and really looking towards how they're trying to figure out how to make the software more intuitive, doing more work for us as opposed to waiting for us to ask it to do the work.
That's right. So we're looking to see a lot more keynotes today and tomorrow, and they'll actually be focusing on specific areas, but dealing with the same issues of design and innovation. So next up, I think, is visualization from the Media and Entertainment Group this afternoon, and then tomorrow morning is, of course, the geospatial with Doug Eberhard. So that'll be interesting.
Well, digital cities, but that's a wrap-up of the general session for today. We have a couple of other things to go to, including an interview with the Vice President of Captures in just a few minutes. So we're going to head off to that.